Hi, Miss.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Patton.
Hi, dear.
Today me and looking for the night. You said forever.
Okay, so please, I want you to mute yourself. You're not allowed to unmute yourself if I did not call your name. Okay? We have 2 worksheets to solve together.
Hi, Miss. Consult worksheet.
Who did not mute himself yet? Mute, mute. Okay, so this week you have a quiz, and the quiz talks about 2 lessons, amphibians and reptiles. Amphibians and reptiles. We will use the worksheets to revise the lessons. When I call your name, you can unmute yourself and answer the question. I will start with question number 1. Zahra used this Venn diagram to compare two animals, A and B. The first animal breathes with its gills, don't unmute yourself, and has a tail and uses its fins to move. The animal B has lungs, breathes with its lungs and skin, don't have a tail, and uses its legs to move. But remember that both are vertebrates and both are amphibians. Animal A is what? Animal A is شو نانسي؟ Don't send anything in the chat.
Okay.
Don't write in the chat. Don't give any answer without raising your hand. شو نانسي? Animal A is what? It's an amphibian. It's a vertebrate. It has a tail, fins to move, and gills to breathe. Which animal is this?
Miss, are you calling me?
Yes, Nancy.
Okay. Okay. They breathe with their gills. They have a tail. They use their fins to move. A fish.
Is how we organize
Don't look, Nancy.
The A one.
Who did not mute himself? Please mute. Nancy, it's also an amphibian. It is an amphibian. Look. It's an amphibian too. Which amphibian has gills to breathe, fins to move, and has a tail? Lana. Lana, help me and Nancy, please.
Yes. 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 Mess.
It's a fish.
Tadpoles.
Tadpoles. Thank you, Yalana. Fish are not amphibians. Tadpole.
Oh.
Fish are fish. Didn't we say that vertebrates are classified into 5 groups? Fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Fish
Yes.
are fish. But now I want an animal, an amphibian that has gills to breathe, fins to move, and has a tail. Lana, what about bee? Bee is what?
Adult frog.
Adult frog.
It's frog.
It's an adult frog. So Zahra was comparing a tadpole and an adult frog. Okay, guys, for the last time, please don't unmute yourself if I did not call your name. Please keep muted. Thank you, Lana. Yalla Ali Fawaz. Zahra was comparing, or Zahra compared a tadpole to an adult frog. How can we transform this Venn diagram into a text? Tell me, what should I write?
You can write tadpoles breathe with their gills.
Let's start with
Tadpoles have a tail.
similarities. We
They
will
use
start
their
with
fins
things
to-
that are common first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Tadpoles and frogs. Tadpoles and frogs
Yes.
and adult frogs. They're both vertebrate and they're both amphibians.
Are both vertebrates and amphibians. Excellent. So did you see? We start our paragraph. Guys, we start our paragraph by mentioning the names of the animals. You should first tell me which animals you're talking about. Tadpoles and adult frogs. Yes, ya Ali. Then,
Tadpoles, yeah, tadpoles breathe with their gills.
with their gills.
Tadpoles
Yes.
have a tail.
No,
They use their
no, wait.
fins to move.
We should read in parallel.
They-
So, tadpoles breathe with their gills while
yeah. Frogs breathe with their lungs and skin.
excellent. While adult frogs breathe with their lungs and the skin. For those writing in the chat, you will lose points. For those writing in the chat, you will lose points. Yalla Amir Hussein. Thank you, Ya Ali. Yalla Amir Hussein.
Miss, I was just telling them to just stop chatting.
Yes, Ya Amir. Continue.
Yes.
Yalla, how can I continue the text?
Yeah, they are both vertebrates.
Amir, we're done with this. We wrote tadpoles and adult frogs are both vertebrates and amphibians. Tadpoles breathe with their gills while adult frogs breathe with their lungs and skin. Yes, what should I write?
Tadpoles move with their fins.
Tadpoles move with their
and
fins.
adult frogs,
While, don't forget the word while.
they use their legs.
While adult frogs use their legs to move.
Use their legs.
Okay, we still have the last sentence. So look, we should use the word while to compare them. While also. Yes, yeah, Amir, continue.
Yes, they don't have a tadpoles have a tail.
Okay.
And adult frogs.
Do we say and?
While adult frogs. While.
Okay.
While adult frogs don't have a tail. Miss?
Okay, so look what we did. In the first sentence, you should give the names of the animals that you are talking about. Tadpoles and adult frogs are both ta. Then you continue. You take the information from the Venn diagram. Then you start comparing them and using while. So first of all, look at me. You have to talk about similarity. Tadpoles and adult frogs are both vertebrates and amphibians. Then, tadpoles breathe with their gills, while, don't forget to use the word while. While adults can breathe with their lungs and skin. Then, tadpoles have a tail, while adult frogs don't have a tail. This way you have to write the paragraph. Tadpoles use their fins to move, while adult frogs don't use their legs to move. Even when you want to fill in a Venn diagram, you should do it this way. You write one sentence right here and then something in parallel. So if you're talking about the way they breathe, in the second side you have to talk about the other animals ways to breathe. Okay, this way. Okay? I will repeat for the last time for B. For B. Ali Hamoud, why did you unmute yourself? Amir Hussein, why are you unmuted? Amal and Aline, why are you unmuted? Hussein Asaili, please connect the audio. And don't send anything in the chat anymore. Yalla Karim Bitar. Question number 2. Let's check the correct answer. Oviparous animals reproduce by laying eggs, lay eggs in water only, or reproduce by giving birth to young? Which one is the correct answer?
By giving birth to young.
We're talking about oviparous animals. Fish are oviparous. Reptiles are oviparous. Amphibians are oviparous.
Laying eggs.
Excellent job. By laying eggs. Okay? This is wrong since oviparous animals do not lay eggs. And this is wrong since it's not necessary that they lay eggs in water only. Since, as you know, reptiles lay eggs on land, but they are oviparous. So oviparous animals lay eggs, reproduce by laying eggs. Thank you, Ya Karim. Yalla, Ya. Mira. Mira. Is Mira here? Yara Safiyaddin. Spiders, jellies, snakes. Are they vertebrates, invertebrates, or organisms? شو يارا؟ Yara or Mira?
Vertebrates.
There. So Yara says that they are vertebrates. Mira, do you have another answer? Elsa.
No, I said they're invertebrates. Invertebrates.
So Yara says
I said Miss invertebrates.
invertebrates. Okay, Yara's saying that they are invertebrates. What do you think, ya Eltaf?
It's
Invertebrates. Yalla, this question is for all of you. Spiders.
No. It's
Listen to me. Spiders. Are
Miss,
they vertebrates or invertebrates?
Vertebrates.
invertebrate.
Spiders are invertebrates.
But
Invertebrates.
but snakes are.
Jellies. What
Snakes
about
are.
jellies?
Organ.
Jellyfish. Invertebrates. Thank you. Invertebrates. Snakes. What about snakes?
It's vertebrate.
They are vertebrates.
So they're
Vertebrates.
of the
So we cannot say that they are all vertebrates. We cannot say that they are all invertebrates. So they are organisms.
laying eggs.
Organisms.
yes.
Organisms. يعني living things. Organisms. They are living things. They are organisms.
Vertebrates are
Yalla, mute again.
Miss, do
Mute,
we need
mute,
the book?
mute.
five groups.
Mute. يلا علي حمود. علي حمود. Vertebrates are classified into 2, 4, or 5 groups. علي حمود.
Vertebrates are 5 groups.
5 groups. Excellent. Fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. So 5 groups. Yalla ya Noor. Newts and Sicilians. Who is writing in the chat? Okay, you lost a point for writing in the chat, for the one who wrote in the chat. Yalla ya Noor. Newts and Sicilians. Newts and Sicilians. Are they vertebrates, fish, or reptiles? So Noor isn't here. Kareem. شو نور؟ كريم.
Yes.
هيا نور.
Yes. Reptiles.
Reptiles? No, newts are examples of salamanders. They are not reptiles.
Can I answer?
Marie, are newts and Sicilians vertebrates or fish?
Invertebrate.
They are vertebrates. Excellent, ya Marie. Bravo.
Can I answer?
So they are vertebrates, and
Yes, we are
to be more specific, they are amphibians.
Can I
Newts and Sicilians are amphibians. Okay, since there is no amphibians, we don't have this choice in here. So they are not fish, they are not reptiles. So you should use the word amphibians.
They are vertebrates.
They are vertebrates. Thank you. Last question. Sicilians, look ya Noor, here are the Sicilians. They are shown in the picture. Sicilians are amphibians that look like worms. In a Sicilian's mouth, in a Sicilian mouth are dozens of needle-like teeth. They have teeth that look like needle, The teeth can grab worms, small snakes, frogs, lizards, and they can eat even other cecilians. Yeah, Amal. الطاف.
Yes, Miss.
Some female cecilians lay eggs in holes near water. When the larvae hatch, they have gills and a short tail to help them swim in the water. يلا يا أمل. Where do female cecilians lay their eggs? Mute.
I know. The Sicilians lay eggs on holes near water.
Excellent. So here is the sentence. This is what you have to write. In holes near water. In holes near water. They told us this in the text.
Water.
In the text. Thank you.
Hi, Miss. Excuse me.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Talia mother. Actually, she had a problem with log in to the system. So we take this is from Mr. Ala.
Okay. Okay. She's welcome.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yes.
I will be uploading the video on the app. Okay. Or you can visit my YouTube channel and she can watch this from the beginning. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So I called Jude. يلا يا Jude. Specify if Sicilians go through metamorphosis. What do you think, Jude? Do Sicilians go through metamorphosis?
Yes.
What's your answer, Jude? And why? Do Sicilians go through metamorphosis?
They go through metamorphosis.
Yes. Okay, so Sicilians.
Because they're amphibians.
Go through metamorphosis. Excellent. Through. Metamorphosis. Because they are amphibians. And what else? Is there anything in the text that shows that they go through metamorphosis? Thank you, Yajud. Thank you so much. Hassan Sabra. Sicilians go through metamorphosis because they are amphibians. But is there anything in the text that tells that, yeah, Aman, is there anything in the text that tells that they go through metamorphosis?
Yes, can I say it?
Yes, Lana.
Worms, small snakes, frogs, and lizards.
Lana, we're not talking about the last part. I'm asking you, is there anything in the text that tells that amphibians go through metamorphosis?
Miss, can I say?
Yes, you can.
Yes, they have gills and short tails to help them swim in the water.
When the larvae hatch, they have gills and a short tail to help them swim in
the water.
But do you think that adult amphibians use their gills to breathe? Do adult amphibians use their gills to breathe? No, they lose their gills when they grow. This shows that they go through metamorphosis. They change. But baby Sicilians live in water and have gills to breathe. Yalla Yalana, let's answer the last question. What are 4 preys of Sicilians? What do Sicilians eat?
Worms, small snakes,
Small
frogs, lizards, and even other crustaceans.
Okay, frogs and lizards. Writing 4 examples is enough. Okay, that's it. And you will find the answer. I will highlight it for you. Worms, snakes, frogs, lizards, and even other crustaceans. Any questions about amphibians? Do you have any questions about amphibians?
No, it's easy.
No, it's easier than any lesson we've took so far.
Okay, great. So
Yes.
let's start solving the reptiles worksheet now.
We will do to work.
Yes. This one
Yes,
is
I
easy.
do. I do it. Let's. I do it.
Great job. يلا حسن صبرا. يلا حسن صبرا. Hello guys, I'm a caiman. I have long tails, short legs, and dry, scaly skin.
Miss Patton,
Yes. Mama, don't answer.
I printed this paper yesterday.
Okay. I'm better adapted for swimming in water than walking on land. So this means that it lives in water but also on land. I'm very similar to alligators except in the fact that I have more pointed noses and longer teeth. Yalla ya Hassan, which vertebrate group do caimans belong to?
Belong to the reptiles.
Grade 4? What's happening? Grade 4. Amir is not muted. Ali Hamoud is not muted. Ali Fawaz. Yara Safia Din.
انت نص فيديو عملت تسكين عملت تسكين
يا أمير يا أمير
والله معك حق.
Amir, are you listening to me?
Yes.
Next
Miss,
up,
my brother just like
It is laughing.
Yalla ya Hassan Sabra, it's your turn. Which vertebrate group do caimans belong to?
Caiman?
Yes. They belong to the fish group, amphibians, reptiles. Don't unmute yourself if I did not call your name. Mary, you lost a point, dear. Talia.
Why?
Because you unmuted yourself and I did not call you. Talia, do you have an answer for this question, dear? Which vertebrate group do caimans belong to?
Teacher, I know. Reptile.
Thank you.
Belong to reptile.
Caimans belong to the reptiles group. But can you tell me why? Why?
Because Miss, the internet went away. The electricity turned off.
Because they are oviparous.
Who said this? Did they say this in the text? You have to use the text to answer. Caimans belong to the reptiles group because
the reptile group, since they have dry scaly.
Excellent, because they have a dry, scaly skin. Look at the text. I am a caiman and I have a dry, scaly skin. This means that these animals have dry scales. Animals with dry scales are reptiles. Yalla, you can all unmute yourself right now. Tell me true or false. Nothing. You cannot say anything but true or false. Okay?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Caimans breathe with their lungs.
True.
True.
It's
Good job. Caimans are covered with connected scales.
true. False.
Caimans live on land and in water.
True.
Well done. Excellent. Yalla, mute again. Mute. What is one difference between caimans and alligators? Caimans and alligators. Yalla ya Aline. What is one difference between caimans and alligators? Amal and Aline, what is one difference between caimans and alligators?
Can I say it?
Amal and Aline's turn.
The difference is that caimans are very similar to
Okay, caimans are very similar to alligators, but what is the difference between them?
except in the fact that
Yes, caimans have anyone who can tell me the difference between caimans and alligators?
I can.
Yalla ya Ali.
Me. Cavemen have pointing noses and they have longer teeth. And have more pointed noses.
Caimans have more pointed noses and longer teeth than the alligators. And also this is written in the text. Caimans and alligators are similar except in the fact that caimans have more pointed noses and longer teeth. Okay, question number 2. Mahdi and Bayan were presenting a project about reptiles. So this is wrong. About reptiles. Mahdi said, reptiles are vertebrates. They have a backbone. They live in water only. Bayan said, reptiles live in water and on land. They use their lungs to breathe. This question is for all of you. Who is right, Mahdi or Bayan? Mahdi or Bayan?
Bayan is right because
Bayan is right.
Bayan is right because most reptiles.
Yes.
Most reptiles live on land.
Because most reptiles live on land. Excellent.
While you live in water.
While few live in water. Excellent answer. We cannot say that reptiles live in water only. This is not right. So Bayan is right. Reptiles live in water and on land, and they use their lungs to breathe. So she said nothing wrong. Last question for today. We will compare bearded dragons, which are reptiles, and newts, which are amphibians. So one animal that belongs to the reptiles group and another animal that belongs to the amphibian group. Yalla, what can we write in the middle, ya Mary?
Both are reptiles. Both are from reptile group.
Who said? Anna, the first one, reptiles group. The second one, amphibians group. They are not in the same group. Both are what?
Both are vertebrates.
Both are vertebrates. Thank you. Yalla ya Kareem. Both are what also? What can we say about these two animals? Both are what?
Both
are called the
Yes, both are cold-blooded. Who said this? Both are cold-blooded. What else? What can we say about these two animals?
Both are oviparous.
Both are oviparous. Both lay eggs. Excellent. Excellent job. Now the difference between these two animals. The difference. Who still didn't give any answer yet? Who still didn't give any answer yet?
Me.
Who are you? Tell me your name. La, Eltaf, you gave lots of answers. Mira. Mira. شو يا ميرا؟
Newts are slimy.
Newts what?
Miss, can I answer?
Yes, ya Altaf. We still have 1 minute.
Bearded dragons breathe with their lungs, while upline newts breathe with their lungs and the skin.
Excellent. Bearded dragons breathe with their lungs.
Bearded dragons have
Wait a minute. These breathe with their lungs.
Upline
They
have
breathe
slimy skin.
with their lungs and
They
skin.
breathe using their lungs and the skin.
Excellent. Yalla, something else.
And the difference, they have a most slimy skin.
We're talking about
Bearded dragons are reptiles, while alpha newts are amphibians.
yes, something else. طيب. These have a moist slimy skin. They have a moist slimy skin. Okay. But these, what do they have?
They lay their eggs on land.
What do they have? You're not listening. They have a moist slimy skin. They are covered with
connected scales.
With connected scales.
Connected scales.
Bravo. What else?
Bearded dragons are bearded dragons belongs to the reptiles group.
Okay.
The alpha newts belongs to the amphibians group.
They lay their